Hey, welcome. I hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to your reading. So today's reading is the person on your mind. What impact do you have on them? We have three groups you to choose from. Group 1, the seashell. Group 2, the selenite wand. And group 3, this here black stone. Okay, so group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. If you do need a moment to choose your group, feel free to pause the video. But I will see you in your readings. Hey, welcome. If you've chosen the first group, the seashell, then this reading is for you, the person on your mind. What impact do you have on them? How do you make them feel? We have the Ace of Pentacles upright, Eight of Swords upright, and the Three of Cups in reverse. So it feels like you make this person feel like they need to invest in themselves. You make them feel like they need to maybe change themselves as well. But this doesn't really feel like in a way where they seem, where they feel judged by you. It feels like you make them feel like they can change in a positive way. You help them see their potential. You also make them want to explore their job opportunities as well for a lot of you here. You make them want to invest in their future, possibly a business actually for some of you here. But you do make them want to broaden their horizons. You impact them by making them feel like they can accomplish more than they already have. You make them feel less afraid to be themselves as well. You could make them feel a little trapped at times though. And at times they feel like you're disappointed in them. But you also make them feel less anxious about, life as well at times. They do feel like you have a hold on them. You could impact them at times by making them think negatively as well. And this could be about their friends. It could be about something else in their personal life, or it could be in terms of their, just their mental health in general. It could be that you make them feel like they need to have the same perspective as you. So you could make them feel like, yeah, that they need to have the same perspective on you on certain things. They do feel like you're quite possessive over them as well, and like they can't leave you. So they don't necessarily feel like you're controlling or anything, but they do feel like you have this hold on them. They may even feel like the hold you have on them is something that they need. So for some of you here, you could make this person feel like they have mental health problems. Maybe in a way where you highlight things that they ignore or things that they don't want you to bring to the surface. Like say for example, you notice that this person has anxiety or something like that, or depression or something. It feels like maybe you could bring it up, or maybe you highlight it, or maybe you kind of like, you could be depressed or you could be anxious, or something like that. I don't know, but it feels like you do make them feel like they have mental health issues that they maybe don't want to kind of maybe talk about or recognize right now. You could also impact them by making them feel like they don't want to socialize much. Like they could feel like you could make them feel that they need to focus on working hard. You also make them feel jealous at times too. You also make them feel that you don't trust them, like they're cheating on you. You could also impact them by making them feel like they need to overlook the negative aspects of you and your relationship with them. But that's all I have for this group. I'm only doing tarot cards today. But I do hope it could be helpful, and I'm wishing you the best, all right? Take care. Bye. Hey, welcome. If you've chosen the second group, the Selenite Wand, then this reading is for you, the person on your mind. What impact do you have on them? All right, so we have the Six of Wands in reverse, Three of Swords also in reverse, and the Lovers upright. All right, so for this group, the person on your mind, you could impact them by making them feel less confident in themselves. Like, if, say for example, someone was on like a high horse, in some way, or they were like cocky or whatever. This could even be just like a healthy level of confidence, but they feel like you make them less confident. Like you could make them feel like they aren't good enough for you anymore. They do feel like you betrayed them as well. But you've also impacted them by making them feel as though they're untrustworthy. You do make this person feel nervous. You kind of just make them feel like they aren't getting the attention that they want, and you kind of make them feel looked over. So you could also impact them by making them feel lost, or like they lost you. Like you could make them feel stuck and like they aren't moving forward in their life. Like you can make them feel like they will never get recognition or won't be successful. This could be in general, this could be in a specific area of their life though. Like you could also make them feel like they don't have any leadership skills, or that people won't maybe take them serious as a leader, or you just don't take them serious as a leader. Like they kind of just feel like you aren't gonna be the one to kind of like stroke their ego, or maybe not anymore. Like you make them feel as though they're not on top anymore, You could make them feel a bit angry and chaotic as well. So you could also impact them by making them feel like people don't support them, or you make them feel like they're kind of like losing support. You make them feel like you're over them as well. They feel like they can't let you go. Like whatever happened between you both, it definitely took it definitely impacted them, of course. But it feels like it kind of took them aback, you know. And like even if you both don't talk anymore, even if there is like some distance between you both or significant distance, they feel like, do you know when something just kind of keeps playing in your head, you know, and you keep questioning things, you keep questioning yourself, like they could be going through that when it comes to you. So you've also impacted them as well by making them feel like they need to take a break from love and from relationships. Like you make them feel like it's probably best for them to focus on themselves. You kind of make them feel like they were delusional. This doesn't feel currently like you currently make them feel delusional, but in the past that they were being delusional. And you could have made them feel delusional about some of their prospects. For some of you, this could be their physical appearance, maybe even their attractiveness, or like their personality, their charm. You could have made them feel delusional, for maybe for seeing themselves that way. But yeah, they do feel heartbroken, and like it's hard to get over. Like you impact them by making them feel like they don't have much to be optimistic about at the moment. They also feel like they're unable to confront their emotions as well. So they also feel kind of weak. That you do make them feel like they should have compromised more and communicated better with you. Like you do make them feel a little foolish as well. But yeah, they kind of feel like they need to steer clear of relationships. You do influence them to kind of feel like they need to find balance, maybe need to make amends as well. They do feel like they need to make amends with you, maybe even with other people in their life. Like they do feel like they have bad luck at the moment, and they could be thinking that it is because of certain things that they've done, and you could have impacted them to kind of realize that. They also feel like you're a soulmate of theirs as well. So you could have impacted them by opening their perspective to, you know, things like soulmates and stuff like that. But yeah, they feel like you were both stronger together, or they were kind of stronger when they were with you. They feel like you're smart, you know, and they feel like you may know what's best for them as well. So you've also impacted them in that way too. But that's all I have though for those of you who chose this group. I'm only doing tarot cards today, so I'm going to leave it here. But I do hope it could be helpful, and I'm wishing you all the best, all right? Take care of yourselves. Bye. Hey, welcome. If you've chosen this here black stone, then this reading is for you, right? So, the person on your mind, how do you impact them? What impact have you had on them? We have the Emperor upright. We also have the Knight of Swords upright and the Four of Cups in reverse. Very nice. Okay, so what impact do you have on this person? You definitely make this person feel confident. You know, you impact them by making them feel seen. You make this person feel like they can overcome anything. So you definitely make this person feel stronger. They feel like you would be a great partner as well. You impact them by making them feel like they can have a better life with you by their side. You do make this person feel less withdrawn, or make them want to kind of withdraw a little less from the world, or, you know, from their responsibilities maybe. Like, you impact this person by making them want to feel, by making them feel like they want to be more responsible. You make them feel more recognized for who they are or for what they do. You make them want to be more stable as well, you make them want to be more authoritative, more assertive. You do make them want to stand up for themselves more as well. But you also make them feel like who they are is okay and that they don't need to change. Like, you can make them feel like it's okay for them to be laid back, it's okay for them to be reserved, or perhaps on the quieter side, even if they aren't always like that. But you kind of make them feel safe and comfortable being who they are. But you also impact them by helping them feel in control as well. You've helped them realize that they can lead, or you help them realize their leadership skills, or you kind of make them want to step into that energy a little more. You could also make them feel quite masculine as well. But yeah, they kind of feel like you could possibly be their counterpart, you know, their empress to their emperor, you know. Um, but yeah, they feel like they can have everything that they want in life with a person like you. You make them want to carpe diem a little more as well. Like, you make them feel brave and like they want to take more risks, be more rebellious. And with the Four of Cups as well in reverse, like, they feel like you've woken them up a little bit, you know? They could have felt quite apathetic before, but now they don't feel that way, or they kind of just feel a little more lively, a little more, you know, optimistic. Like, just not stuck in their head, or not stuck in, you know, mundane, or just, you know, like the same things day after day, you know, if that makes sense. So it's like the difference between like just existing and living. Like, you kind of make this person feel like living, or when they're with you, they feel like living, or they feel like there's that potential there, or you've just impacted them to kind of feel more like awake in life, you know? But yeah, now they kind of feel like they're more focused on the right things. Like, they do feel like you've had a really positive influence on them as well. And the tower kept showing up when I was clarifying a few messages, showing up again. So they could feel like you saved them almost, you know, like they were going down a wrong path. And with the tower card, maybe they found it really hard to make certain changes, or they kind of just felt like they were headed, you know, down a dark path, and that there was nothing that they could really do to stop it. But yeah, they kind of feel like you saved them. So you impacted them by making them feel like a bit more hopeful about life, about their prospects, you know, about themselves, really. Like, you've impacted them by making them feel like they're able to make the changes that they need to make, you know, changes that they were unable to make before or found hard to make before. But yeah, you could also have impacted them by making them feel more open and like they want to communicate more as well. You could make them feel like a hero a little bit, and strong. So yeah, they feel happy and content. They feel less regretful as well. You've definitely impacted them by making them feel a bit more passionate and like their spark is back. But yeah, they feel like it's an end to a dark or just maybe a bit of a hopeless or glum period for them. Like in their eyes, you're so positive, and a good influence, and they love being around you and would love to be around you more often. That is if you guys aren't very close yet. But yeah, you've impacted them by making them feel more grateful for their own life, you know? It feels like whoever this person is, they have a lot of respect for you as well as an individual and what you have going on for yourself and just who you are as a person, really. But that's all I have though for those of you who chose this group. I'm only doing tarot cards today, but I do hope it could be helpful and resonate and make sense. But I'm wishing you all the best, alright? Please take care. Bye.